Hey everyone, Mike Katz here with 7 Points Capital with today's trader takeaways. I hope everybody enjoyed the long weekend. Merry Christmas to those who celebrate. And today we had some really lethargic, low follow through type of action, and it was very evident in most of the things that we were looking at. So, real quick, we look at the spiders, and we can see that the range was really tight. We were joking around during the day that we could have scalped the spiders for 10 cents all day long. And, that's just how tight everything was with lack of volume, lack of follow through. But there were a few names that were moving, and we can just go over that real quick. So, RIOT, Riot was one, and this one had a big down day on Friday, and coming into today it was gapping up. And I had my setup a pretty decent look here where it kept on bouncing off of this 28 area, 28.10, 28.20, once, twice, three times, four times, and then it broke, right? So I started getting involved here, shorting the 60-70 area with a stop above the high. And then when it came down here and broke, I moved my stop here, added some more, and finally got a nice crack. And at this point, I was a pretty decent sized position with a nice healthy gain, unrealized of course. And then I didn't take it. I was thinking this thing can next target is 27, where I would take some off and then look for a retest. But it didn't really give that much of a move to the downside because of the lack of follow through. And what ended up happening was it ended up coming back and just going sideways and curling back up, taking out the highs at 29.60, and that also didn't hold, came back in. So for the most part, it was a lack of follow through type of a day. So it was this one started out well on Riot, didn't lock anything in, and ended up coming back and losing on this trade. So that was one. IGC was India globalization, whatever. These guys announced that they're going to be using blockchain software to, I don't know, sort some of their data that they're going through. I don't know how that's supposed to give a stock like this a pop, right? Just because they're going to be utilizing blockchain doesn't mean they're going to benefit from it in any way. No direct impact on revenues, but anything with blockchain these days gets a pop, and this was no different. So we were aggressively shorting this one early on, thinking that this is just a POS and it's the pump and dump. And this one also it worked out okay, and then went sideways, and then just not much follow through right now. And that's just the theme. I'm going to keep repeating that, right? But this was a green trade, but it could have been on any other day. This thing would have cracked a dollar, maybe 80 cents, and this would have been a fantastic trade. But this was just an okay trade. So IGC, and then the other one, TEUM. This one had a little bit more, a story that makes a little bit more sense, where it's not just here we go, we're going to be using blockchain. This one announced where that their cloud computing service, they'll be able to receive payment in the form of the cryptocurrencies, and they completed their back end work to be able to receive payment. So this one, it was a story that made more sense. But again, no follow through, right? You had one halt. This was halted for an hour between, I believe it was 1 and 2 o'clock. It opened up. You had one washout long halt play, but you had to be quick and you couldn't try it again, and you can't buy the dip because there was no follow through. So this one I ended up trading a couple of times. I didn't catch this washout long open, and I couldn't capitalize on that move, and then started feeling very heavy. Stock was SSR. So what ended up happening was that I just ended up trying to scalp this for smaller moves, bigger size, and caught a couple of trades right here on the short side, right here, and I think that was a long trade Yeah, right here on the retest of VWAP higher low. So this was okay. All in all, I think the next few days, if you go on CNBC and on TV, everybody will tell you Santa Claus rally, tax law selling. There should be a lot of action. But I don't know. This year just doesn't feel that way. Not that much tax loss selling because I would think that in this bull market, people don't have a whole ton of tax losses. And I don't know. Fund managers are probably not going to chase this rally too much because they're already, probably involved and loaded up with stock because they had to perform with the indices. So they're probably not going to be under too much pressure to do a whole lot in the last few days of December. So having said that, lack of follow through today. Tomorrow and the rest of the week, my objectives is going to be to just take it easy, do less, be really selective, and either don't put trades on looking for a whole lot of momentum, or just tweak it a little bit where just be more willing to take the singles and doubles before they reverse because as I mentioned a few times already, there wasn't that continuation, and most things reversed and came back. So that's going to be the theme for myself the next couple of days, and I hope everyone is enjoying this holiday week. Um, New Year's is around the corner. If I don't end up doing a video until the new year, I wish everyone a happy new year, and everyone I hope kicks ass in 2018. And we're looking forward to hearing from you guys. Keep the comments coming. Thank you for all the feedback and wish you guys all the best.